Welcome back to a game of Bionic Reason. And today it's an 8v8 on Swirly Rock. Let's meet the commanders, shall we? Well, the main commanders at least, because this is obviously an 8v8. Bumcrump's strange name. And he is a Legion. I just thought that was quite funny. Quite funny, isn't it? Reformed Snowflake, which is technically impossible because apparently snowflakes are all unique. And I did a study on it. God just knows why. It's like, I know what we'll do. We'll do a study on snowflakes. But anyway, I digress. Who's gonna be the first one to get something out? We'll keep an eye on that. Give them some. Oh, here we go. I think it's ends with a couple of rovers. Just obviously sending these over to scout out. Should help his teammates out to know where things are. No, he's decided to park them right in the centre. Not send them forward. I would have wanted to send these forward to see who opens up against. It would give me an idea. It's not a low tier game either. Going 30-minute rag. Yeah. Okay. You don't see the Ragnarok very much anymore. You used to see it quite before Bar, and then it sort of fell out of favour because it's the biggest unit in the biggest one to build. So Silken Chicken is definitely moving forward. So that's always nice to see. Surprisingly fast forward, I must admit. But he has got a... oh, yeah, he has... I was thinking, well, he hasn't got anything out to, get some of this, but he has. I know the Legion's been changing recently. It's very strange... very strange map. I don't remember seeing this map before. Certainly, I've not played it, so this is all new to me, this one. It's very symmetrical, I suppose, in a way, where you've got the same on this side as you've got... well, a slight difference, obviously, we can see the terrain's different, but it's made up of very similar sections, just slightly different terrain, but not too much to make one disadvantage on one side to the other, which you do have on some maps. And that can usually be very difficult, not just to play against, but to cast a decent game if it's the variation in a map's far too big. It's funny, recently I was looking into Stormgate, and it's not doing well for an RTS as certainly as Bar, and I wish them well because they're gonna need it. As otherwise, I think it will get cancelled. And I've played a few, but I've not casted anything yet, so we might look into that anyway. Anyway, I know we're on about Bar, so. Don't forget, I was just going to say, don't forget to check out pigstv.com as well. For all the latest videos that I do on Bar and other things. It's all free, no login required. Should be able to be on your phone and your laptop and your PC and any other thing, your fridge or whatever you can get the internet on. I don't know these days. You know what's happening, the fridge will is connected in some respects, but yeah, don't forget to check it out, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That's always important for a small channel like me. If you like this content and you like some of the other content, please do, and comment away. That's always nice as well. I always take the time to reply. Anyway, Crocodandi. I like that name. That's a good name. Some people's names are really funny. I know. There was one a long time ago called Mother's Boy Toy. I think he changed it because he was doing multiplayer, and we knew exactly what he meant with it, but it was a bit dodgy. So they changed it, but I used to like that one. No, nice bit of D-Good in there. It's been back and forth. There's no real winners yet, but it's taking shape, I think. These are it's like the bed or wheelies. I think the same as the bed bug, I think. But these can do some. I've seen them on the
self-destructed.
I've seen these used. Oh, sorry about that. I've seen these used quite well on speed metal, which is a map that I quite like. I know it's not very popular, and tends to be very popular on my. But there is some weird games, and I do like playing it myself, even though I'm terrible at it. Well, I'm terrible at every map, you know. When I win, it's usually my other people. Nope, you can't decoy the commander. I know what you were trying to do then, but I think you're going to have to move back because you're going to go. I think these maces and rocketeers need to jump on that commander. Even if that rocketeer will definitely get a couple more hits and that will take that commander down. There we go, just one. They need to pull forward, and this commander needs to pull forward and eat that metal up from there and stop the opponent getting more. It's very vital, although his ends has realised this, and he's trying to push them with a blitz. The Whistler should do quite well. Yeah, the Whistler should do it. I always get it mixed up with its Cortex counterpart. I think it's the Lazarus. No, it's not the Lazarus. It's a oh, what the hell is it? I should know what it is, but I keep forgetting. Nothing really. It's a bit back and forth, but there's no real winner so far. The blue is Snowflake has definitely done his bit for the team and pushed himself right forward. Now he's getting it's a bit dodgy, getting his T2 gear, but it's understandable. Because if you can push yourself forward and get your T2 closer to the front, you've got it. I mean, he's got enough, obviously, grunts to protect himself for a short period of time. Certainly for a short period. The Overwatch, the one, another one I always get wrong on the way around. The Overwatch, I think, is the Armada version of it. But please forgive me for getting the names wrong. But I do tend to. It's something, because I play Armada most of the time, I tend to use the other name for it when I see it, even though I know it's the other one. In my mind it's the other one, but what comes out the mouth is completely different. It'd be nice to, seeing as he is an Armada, to get some Lazarus out and start either eating up or bringing these back to their fold and sending them back into the other side. Ooh, that was a nice hit by the Janice. You can get, like I've always said, get a few Janices together, and if they're in the right, you know, you've got 5 or 6. A Janice is almost going to be firing all the time, and it is for a T1, it's a devastating using it for the vehicle. It can do some serious amount of damage to the enemy. Especially if it's used right. I mean, the only disadvantage is obviously it needs to recharge, but I suppose every unit has to have a downside, and otherwise it's it's going to be too powerful. But here's that. Like I said, you get 3 of them together, and they will take out a commander for sure. He's using the Lazarus to repair himself. But if that Janice gets a chance to get to the commander, it will take it down. Nothing really. I mean, Silky Chicken has got enough to push forward this. There's no real reason why he just needs to sit back. Nice rid up. I don't see that very often using the artillery, bringing the artillery with the transport. I don't know where that came from. That's the back player, so he's the tech player technically. Gangster, he's not doing a massive amount yet, which he should be by now a lot higher. it takes a while to get used to playing the tech player. I just prefer to go to the front because I'm just a renegade and like to blow things up. See, these whistlers, if you would spread them a lot more, they would do a lot more damage. I mean, they'll only tickle the unit, but the trouble is, they can fight. I mean, look at the range. I think they outrange the aggravator as well, see? So... Now, the beam is a good unit against here. It's got a lot of DPS against... compared to its... compared to the sentry or the guard. Which I didn't know at the time. It just costs a lot more to build, though, so that's the disadvantage. But it will do a lot more. It'll do a lot more damage than the sentry or the guard. Yeah, he's got these, but he's not really using them, and he has got a couple of Janets. The Janets will rip this lot apart if it can get forward. It's difficult to use and kite the Janets, though. That's it does need manually. And I suppose with the aggravator, they need manually adjusting as well compared to what you would normally. The thug's just a thug. That's the name implies what it is. But look at that. When that Janus fires, it can. I mean, look the amount of army that's left now. Because of that Janus has taken out a good chunk of 3 to 4 units at a time. Now he's struggling. Now. Mr. Flimsy needs to push himself forward, and unfortunately he hasn't got a great amount of units, but pushing it forward. Now, Crudds wants to be careful, because these Janets, if they spot him, I'd be jumping him. He's got enough Janets to take this commander down in one go if he does it right. This is definitely, he's getting closer. If he can see this... If he can see the commander, he should be jumping on the commander with a Janus. And Janus will take this commander. Now, here we go. Now he's found a commander. Look how much damage... Ooh, it just missed. I was going to show you. See how much... Watch how much damage. There we go. That these Januses do. He's got him a little bit too close, though. Send him out. Yeah, because... There we go. There he's de-gunning them. I did say that once they jump on, he had 4 of them. He pulled them in a bit too much for my liking, and it is a difficult way to do them. You're trying to kite them, and they're not the greatest unit to kite, by no means. But that's certainly done a lot of damage to that area, and now he's got the commander. Now, I know Silk Chicken's coming out. That's the, I think they call it the Amputator, which is very similar to Gauntlet, I would have thought. Or its counterpart, the Aggregator. Or Aggregator. Again, one of these days I'm gonna put that into Google or something and see how you pronounce it, because I always get the equivalent of the Rocketeer and the Thing Rock naming. The names are far too close for my liking. Sheldon are out on the bit. I don't see any jammer or anything. This is a blue, so this is with this T2 coming from here. No, he's not doing any radar or jammer, and I've always said that's a misplay. You should always have some sort of... Oh, that's it. He decided to bail out. Now, I don't like that. That's a wrong play. You shouldn't bail yourself out. He just gave up and killed himself. The actual, the ones at bar, obviously the devs and the thing is, if they find out they don't, and people complain, they tend to give you a bit of a reprimand at that. Fiends are Fiends against Fiends. The Tournament is okay, but it's not going to do much against this. It's a better siege top unit up here and firing down, as I find. Similar to the Recluse, in a lot of respects. But as he's got no jammer, if they can find him, if he could send the grunts in and spam the grunts around, the Sheldon will find it very difficult. Oh, that was a good play. Oh, at least I'm getting commanders today. Normally I miss them. But yeah, if he can get these grunts around to get the Sheldon, because he's got no jammer, they're really open. I know he's got the Fiends there to do some sort of protection. But unfortunately, though, the Sheldon will more than likely hit the Fiend in some respects as well. Let's move around and see how other things are going in the game. I can see this one. Nothing really. Syncretism hasn't got really that much more forward. I mean, the Flimsy is backed off slightly, so it's about even Steven. That's still going for it. It's definitely pushing. I think he's definitely get pushed back, but I think that's the end of it now. So he'll start pushing down here against the this player. Red Sparrowhawk somewhere. There he is. Oh, De-Winglet. Will get. He'll get taken down if he's not careful. Them Fiends find him. But anyway, he's spamming out some more stuff now. Just more grunts. Grunt Central up at the top. So he's helping his... well, if he didn't do this, the Snowflake would have been well back at the back line by now. T2 is coming up, so he might be able to... Now, De-Wing It has pushed him back slightly. I mean, he has... got a little bit of the map pushing back, so that's good. The Fiends have got to do something against the Fiends. The Grunts won't last too long, but if they can start getting... Well, he took a couple of them out, so that's... And another one. You can kite as much as you want, but the Grunts will see coming as long as they can get close. Our Red Commander, the main commander, Bob Crumbs, is in the back line now. So this needs to be dealt with, for sure. They are anti-air, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so they ain't going to do now. We have got the Centurion. He will definitely push them Legion back. Nice push on here. This is definitely going to push the Red away from all this lot. They've got some interesting units. I mean, if you think they've got a bullet, they've got laser, and they've got, like... These got the firing units, but unfortunately they've just fired on themselves in the sense of they're just walking into their own mass firing range. So that's a bit of a downer. Nothing more. Silky Chickens has definitely pushed. I don't know where he is. He's Mr. Flimsy. He's well, he's doing his kiting around for some reason. And it's definitely being pushed off. If we remember, he was right the way up in this section only a few minutes ago, and took out one commander. So yeah, I mean, obviously these don't do a lot of damage, but as the high projectile units, it doesn't take long for them to do the damage. If you get the aggravators shouldn't be on its own. They are going to get taken out. For sure. That's he's got nothing else. He's got nothing else. You know, some grunts and some thugs in front to protect the aggravators. For sure, but just the way it goes. So what was one way is now the other. This grunt spam is just it looks like our blue player. See, now he's got the jammer, so that's how going to help. I don't think he's got... Yeah, I think he'd lost quite a lot of units here. We got some termites, but I still think the termites are the wrong unit to use here. That's not really what the termites for, as far as I'm concerned. It's more of a... I'll take out the... You know, the static defense or something like that it's really used. It's not really useful to going forward. It's just because of the unit themselves. I mean, it's the whole point is if you want it on a mountain and fire down and things like that. That's what it's, you know, could be used for. Well, this is a devastating hit. Oh, we got another command. I did quite well there. As I say, don't always get a chance to see the commanders get destroyed. That's the main thing, to see the commanders out there fighting that. But these units, now this is actually I think this is a recent change that they did. This Thanos thing, compared to what it was before. I can't remember the original unit, but it's a nice unit. It's certainly, and it's got a long, it's a long artillery basically. You could put it maybe to something like the catapult or the Sheba. Obviously, is it only fires one rocket. I suppose that's only firing one rocket. So yeah, maybe the Sheba and not the catapult, because obviously the catapult fires a lot more. So they're like gunship. Not the greatest unit in the world, but will do some damage given the, given the opportunity and the sense of what it can do. I'd say it's a tickling unit. It'll tickle, but if you're a lot of them, you got a big tickle compared to others. Now, you see, it's definitely an artillery unit. So yeah, I suppose in a sense, like I said, I'm getting confused because there's so many of them. It's behaving like a catapult, but actually, really, it is. It's more like the Shiva, a single fire unit, but it does fire a lot faster than the Shiva for sure. Another command. I missed that one. Oh no, it was just off the map. So we are getting. It looks to me as if the red side is just winning out at this precise moment. They've contained this bottom section, even though they're not really bother doing anything with it. I think Oxerez, or whatever the gentleman's name is, he's a 3. He's not really doing much in the game, not really helping out a bit. He should be pushing forward and at least trying to take some of this stuff down, but apparently he's not. Reform Snowflaker's definitely pushed forward now, so he's got rid of all that. I don't know whether he'll be able to take all this down and be able to go over. That mammoth, I think the mammoth's got a bit of a change. It looks as if it's got a bit of a change. I don't remember it being like that last week or so. I do like the mammoth. I think it is a nice unit. It's a powerful unit for sure. It's not the fastest, but then again, it doesn't need to be. I would call it a tiny behemoth, and it technically is, but the behemoth is a unit on itself. We don't see the big T3 units very often in games, but if I get a chance to show the behemoth and things like that coming through, I'd really like to, because some of the T3 units are absolutely unbelievably over the top. But as we see, the Sheldons will take the Fiends out if they can see them, and pushing these Fiends is the wrong. He needs to change the unit count. He needs to have his own Sheldon himself. I mean, having the Fiends and having the Sheldon, there's nothing wrong with that. That's, to me, is a nice way of doing it. The Scorpion battery will do a nice bit of damage. It just takes time to recharge, though, so it's not a fast. That's why, if you're going to have some of them, maybe sometimes you want a couple, because they'll just run on it. See, that's what I mean. They just jumped on it because it needs to recharge, so you've got that time. It's a bit like, in a sense, how you would play against the Janus. You let it fire, and then you run at it. Don't run away, you go run at it. But Refound Snowflake is definitely doing well. Once this Apis goes, that's boom boom. So we have got some Shiva out. Yeah, there we go. Now, as you see, when the Shiva fires, it just reminded them that Thanos user a lot slower. And obviously, it's a different. That's a ball and not a missile. But the thing. I mean, that's a Karganath, so that's even higher unit. That's I suppose that was a bit similar. The Shiva is good against, you know, again, static stuff. It's not the great. It will fire on itself, and the Karganath doesn't care either. This red has definitely pushed himself. Boomcrumbs has definitely pushed himself forward. But these mobs will do some damage. They will take all this down, given the chance. It'd be nice to have a few more, because they are getting hit, but I don't think they're doing a lot. The trouble is, in a game like this, if you have a player that's just sat there not really doing anything like this, he's clearly not. He's in the game, but not in the game. He's basically AWOL, and that to me isn't what you should be doing. You get a bad reputation, and then you'll just get spectated. You see. So anyway, yeah. So these wasps have done some really good damage against that, and they have got a chance to take all this down. Unfortunately, though, there's only 4 against an entire. This is what tends to be. The ones that are winning tend to stay, and the other ones tend to. But I don't like to go. I'd say, give us some units if I haven't got anything. And that obviously means you're still in the game, and you're still doing stuff, and you're trying to help the team. It's a team game. That's the whole point of it, and I think that's what some people forget. They're not much of a team players, and if that's the case, then you might as well not play. It's all right. So he hasn't done anything for the last, 20 minutes, and now he's protecting himself. If he'd have actually got units out, I mean, he was on his own. So, Wells, most of this top, the blue has unfortunately been decimated now. He's actually gone anyway, so... Oh, that's why. He's gone out the game. It's been a nice game, though. How many more commanders have we got left? I don't think we've got that many more. Boomcrush is pushing himself forward. I can't see any more on the... Or give an idea where they all are. Normally they hide themselves by now. Yeah, see, there's the Thanos unit. Obviously, it looks... Yeah, it needs to recharge. So it's very similar in the sense to the catapult. I think it's got more than one, that's why. But yeah, I see. It's very similar to the catapult. Silky Chicken's invisible. He's hiding. So yeah, I'm waiting for them to resign. Vote passed. So that's going to be the end. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to check out pixd.com for all the latest videos, and it's all free, so why not? And all other videos that are on my channel. I play all sorts. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.